So this is your special tool.
Careful.
So first off, introduce yourself. We're going to introduce today's crew.
I'm Rob with Eco Panels of Tennessee. Down here to help out.
Right, and I'm Tony. If you're new to the channel, Tony's Tractor Adventure, we're going to be building this cabin from start to finish. All right.
Hey, I'm Kevin here to help Tony. Week back, week mind. I got it going on.
We got it covered. Week back, week mind, both of us.
I'm Hudson. I'm Rob's son. And this is my first time putting up an Eco Panels house, so I'm learning a lot.
He's got a strong back and a strong mind. I like the back part.
Where are we going? There
All
we
right.
go.
Just introduce yourself.
I'm Josh with Eco Panels of Tennessee.
That's it? That's all you got?
That's it. That's all I got.
Everybody knows John. He's been with us he built the greenhouse. He's been in a lot of our projects, but go ahead and introduce yourself one more time.
I'm John. I'm Tony's neighbor.
And friend.
And very good friend,
Most days.
Along with Tanya, and I'm just here to do whatever I can. I'm a gopher.
The brains of the operation.
Before we start, let me take you back for a quick project recap. Tony and Tanya started their cabin journey 1 year ago. You can click on the playlist at the end of this video to see the journey. So much was unknown at that time. They settled on the middle of the property, right before an extreme drop-off. This area was completely wooded with a secluded feel. This was not an easy build location, but it was perfect. After clearing the building area using a tractor-mounted PTO mulcher, they dug a building site for the cabin. At this point, Tony and Tanya had not settled on a style of cabin. As they were researching cabin design, energy efficiency became an important factor as this cabin will start its life off-grid. They went to a seminar at Eco Panels of Tennessee's factory. Eco Panels make structural insulated panels. This seemed like the way to go. Once they all agreed on a cabin style, it was off to the races. Tony and Tanya put a wood pier system down using Fast 2K. Fast 2K is an extremely strong and easy-to-use alternative to concrete which protects the wood. It allows people to build in places that are prohibitive for concrete transportation. After the piers and floor joists were built, they then put down the structural insulated panels for the floor. This brings us to today's video.
$91 and a half.
91 and a half. We need a steel saw.
Tony's doing manual labor again.
Not manual labor.
What do you call that then? Playing with glue?
Just plain glue. Manual labor requires labor. This is just squeezing a squeezy gun.
You're using your thumb and squeezing it, so that's manual labor.
You know, this is acceptable manual labor.
All right, I'm good.
Hit me a little bit.
What do you got in your hand?
I got a can of liquid nails using to glue down the sill plate.
So what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to throw it away because it's empty.
So you're going to dispose it the right way?
I'm going to dispose of it properly.
Here you go. 8. 2. 42 and 7/8.
You should make a commercial saying it's so easy to build this house a child could do it, because I'm here.
It's more adult child, right? No, little child. You got the most important one right there is to glue, making sure all the boards are done. So you're in control of the foundation now, so making sure the foundation's straight.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Need a 2x4. You got any more?
There's a bunch of them.
What gonna be? Perfect. I like perfect.
Got me right there.
You got me. What I do on these
It's gonna be big.
is I'll fold this in here. And then since I can't reach that, I just do the top part of this one. All right, just make sure you don't fall outside. John, don't be in the way.
I'm away.
And you want to put it like this. It's coming. All right, that's good. See it pull together? Yeah. That'll kind of sew it together as it goes up, see?
How much pressure does this put?
Each cam lock's like 200 and something pounds, 275 or something. And you got, what, 5 of them there?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Look at you, cam locker. It's stuck in the hole. Pick it up. We're going to pull it. Now, tap it over there.
So it has like a locking mechanism inside.
Yeah, that locks them together.
Cam lock, kind of when
It grabs the hook and then pulls it back.
I think that is so cool.
That is pretty cool. I'm becoming a very professional cam locker.
If Tony can do it, you can do it.
That's a fact right there. I am a oscillating tool master.
All right, you got one hung up right there. Got plenty of foam, so that's good.
It's definitely good with me.
Yep. You don't need any on there now because you put it on the bottom.
Careful, John. Tony, be careful.
There you go. There it goes.
All right, we're out here with day 2. We were really productive yesterday. A big portion of yesterday was moving stuff back here. We put the floor down, the seal plates, and the one wall, and started another wall within basically 3.5 hours. That's actually 3.5 hours we're to this point. So once you get the stuff here, it moves really fast. So what do you think our mistakes were yesterday? What mistakes did I make? What did we learn?
Well, I mean, one of the things you mentioned, I mean, your cabin's in a remote location. And you can't get a truck down here in a trailer, so things were brought down with the tractor, which is good, but that takes a little bit of time. So part of any construction process is staging everything.
Yes.
Getting it all here on site, making sure we didn't forget one of these drills or nail guns or something like that. And but once we got that done, because it's pre-cut, we were rocking and rolling. We just ran out of daylight yesterday.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time going back up to the front of the property to get like the level,
Yeah.
or get a drill bit, or those little things that just happen in construction. I think today is going to go really, really fast.
We're gonna do it.
We're going to rock it.
Ready to go.
Let's do it.
Brand new can.
Touchy.
Why do you draw this back?
I took them off to be more precise, and then I was not precise.
Watch out.
That gun leaf got in it. Snake hand. You can see it fall over together. Got it. And you put it right here, and then
10 3/4.
if it needs to go back.
What's that, 10?
Your bit is a little bit over
Another nail.
Another nail, huh?
Well, somebody went freaking crazy.
Slide down into the hole. Pull the wire through.
Didn't we move the ladder over here? This is the doorway in there.
I think we're all right. Might be easier to carry this one.
Careful.
Or not.
Slide it over this way just a little bit before you drop it down. Nope, not too much. That's good. That works.
If you can find one that'll pull it together.
Well, it's already pretty
It's already pretty tight.
That's what I was saying. I already got it earlier.
Well, I still pull it together. That's awesome.
Last night the floor goes had to go down and then drag it. That's what we need to check.
9 o'clock now.
Was on the ground.
Did it fall in my pocket?
One more hit always.
So that's another window?
Yes.
Seam looks a little high.
It's about a quarter-inch high. It's a little. We could, floor is not quite flat. She's good. Here, put some foam in the end. It's gonna be so tight we're gonna have to put oxygen in.
That's actually going to be a pretty good view right there.
That's pretty cool.
Got all that. Half an hour.
8 right here. So we're gonna have to cut this. Tony. Way better than that wire.
So we come up to a corner and you guys give us a little leadway. The first corner we did was absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
And this one is what, a ½ inch?
Yeah, so every wall will have what we call an adjustment panel.
Right.
It does not have the cam locks because foundations are off.
There's no perfect.
That's the way they are. So you can't adjust where a cam lock is. So when we ran into down here at the far corner, this measures 8 inches. We have 7.5 inches left.
Right.
To reach our corner. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut a ½ inch off both sides of this. We're going to trim out a little foam, and then we're back in business.
Right.
Takes a minute.
Still way quicker
Well.
than building this traditionally.
Yeah, a lot quicker.
Okay, so just
let's go. I'm going to measure back ½ inch. If I can find my pencil, here it is. I prefer it to be right there. That longer line, Tony.
Okay, got you.
Hold on. Yep, that's better. I like that better.
And if you're a quarter of an inch out, it's not going to change anything.
Well, to keep it from being so tight and having to have trouble making it fit, especially since you're elevated and it's hard to do. If it needs a half inch, I'll do a half inch, maybe add an eighth to that. You know,
Gotcha.
just like a 3/8. Just
Pull a
to be
little
safe.
extra. That end ain't got no.
Got no chalk.
Ain't got no blue on it.
All right, there you go. All right.
You got to admit that's a pretty professional chalk line right
That
there.
looks good.
I mean,
Very
people
blue.
could mistake me doing this every day.
You're a good chalker.
Did pretty good to right there. Got a little dip there.
Well, that'll get covered up by your drywall.
That's right.
All right, so now we need to roll it over where we're kind of hanging off the edge and where we can cut the other side. You hang it off your sawhorses there?
Got you now. I see what you're doing.
Like so?
No.
Can I get people to hold this?
Let me get.
Kind of a short corner. It's not going to hang well.
No.
Get on that chalk line again. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's good. That's a good chalk line.
All right, now if we can pick it up
That was horrible there.
and put it on the sawhorses with this side down on the sawhorse. Like so. Okay, we're an inch and a half.
Yeah, it's a
Okay, so what you want to do, Tony, is you want to cut
bunch of grooves.
a bunch of grooves, and you're going to cut right at the edge on both sides, right? Like they're here and here where it's bonded, and then just cut about
Right.
5 or 6 stripes.
So we're gonna come in here.
You don't need to cut this part.
The wood.
We'll leave it like it is. We're just going to dig out foam.
So we're not gonna mess with the wood at
We're
all.
not going to mess with the wood.
So this is your special tool. Oh, look at that.
They're just going to take and it'll just kind of pop right out of there.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
A lot of people will call me and they'll say, well, yeah, I put up sit panels before and we used a hot knife. And, you know, we would just cut that foam with a hot knife. Well, that doesn't work with foam that doesn't melt.
Right. I remember you showing the flame on this foam and it does not burn.
Since it doesn't melt, you can't use a hot knife, so you have to mechanically remove it like this.
The leftover is not really that precise, but when you spray the foam in there, it's
Yeah, we're going to spray, yeah.
So it's going to take up all any.
Yeah, because it's not perfectly flat in here, but we'll put an ample amount of the spray foam in there.
Well, you know, if I'm out for the gun, it's going to be an amp.
It's
going to squish out.
You're a good foamer.
I'm glad they can't hear you talking smack back there.
I've worked with some other panels in the past.
Now, what is the largest sit panel house that you've ever built? Square footage.
Biggest one we did was about, was it, Josh, like 20,000 square feet?
Is it that big? Yeah, I guess it was by the time you had
It was,
the basement and the 2 floors.
yeah, it was ridiculously large.
Right.
Well, an inch and a half this way. See if that's sticking in there. We need to make sure we're sticking up an inch and a half.
Most of it.
So let's put this.
Yeah, see that? You know, it's just much.
Let's put that in there. Just dry fit it. to make sure. So we want to check and make sure that we have 1.5 inches or no more than 1.5 inches sticking up. That's about what I got.
Well, it would have been better if I'd cut a straight line. I'm just saying.
It's a little, it varies a little, but that's due to the cutting.
The cutting.
That's okay. So
The cutter has.
So let's put some foam in here. We got the drill and some screws right here. Looks like sherbet.
It really does.
We'll have a bite.
I don't think it tastes like sherbet.
It don't.
I'm gonna need to cut this off just a little bit. You got that Sawzall? Because you want to make sure you're above. See, you got to be where your plate is under here. So now let's squish that down and put some screws in it.
Yeah, I really did a poor job on.
We're not here to judge you, Tony.
That's right. Drywall will cover everything.
And
That's the
yeah,
outside.
And
bit.
zip,
siding.
and siding, and zip board tape.
Zip tape will cover that one. Nobody will know. Nobody will know but me and you.
That's what I'm saying.
So you wanna get it in here and then twist it in. That part we just did has to fit in this groove right here.
What'd you stem?
Clear?
Watch out for the ladder.
So let's sand it up,
So stand it up.
and we'll rotate it around. Luckily, this is not terribly heavy.
That's not as bad as that front one we did. All right, Tony. All right, careful. Hold on. Let me right here, Hudson.
Ready?
Yep.
Tie it in here, I believe.
Yeah.
Whoa. Put some screws right in it right there. We got screws? This way we're good. Yeah, we're great.
How about on this one over here?
That's good.
Now we got to go back through here and put a bunch of screws in this later, right?
Yes, sir. Where? On that board. Gas. And off. Here to go off. Just wipe it on. Scrape it off with a piece of it.
Careful.
I took notes on your board.
Looks fine.
I like it. So here's the door going out on the porch,
Right.
The end porch. So this is the header that's over the door.
Right.
So that means we don't have a footer here.
This is a 6-foot-ish sliding
Patio door. So what we want to do is we want to measure how wide the OSB is on this header. And it is 71.5 inches wide. So we'll come over here and measure over from that OSB, 71.5 inches. And we're gonna make a mark right there. So when we set wall 19, we'll set the edge of it right here.
Okay.
So that we have the right space up here for our
Header?
this piece, the header. And now we've also got to measure where the electrical is in that panel from that mark over, so we can drill those holes.
All right.
So let's push this out of the way
Yeah.
over there.
Let me borrow your pencil.
We are making some floor space in here though.
You ready?
Here, Josh, you want to measure those and see what we got? It'd be from the short side.
Wow.
What's that?
10
10
and 28.
and 28. All right. I'll need to use my tape measure though.
No, wait. Stop.
10 even?
Yep.
Hold it.
Hold it.
So we're not going to put any screws in this just yet.
No, we're going to put some, we want to level it up and go ahead and set this front corner. Then it'll be strong for us to drop that header in. It won't be flopping
Gotcha,
around.
gotcha.
Where's that line? Where's got to line up at?
You're fine. Just go ahead and get it
There you
stood
go.
up. We can tap it over with a hammer. So we'll put some screws in this and hold that in place.
It looks like you were right on the mark though.
Okay, hold it right there. Let's see what I got up here. That's good. That's good. Just hold it. Hold what you got.
Especially not now.
Now watch your head. That's it.
I ain't a big fan of them bits. Or those screws for that matter.
Yeah, those screws are
I don't think it's a screw, or maybe it's a bit.
something.
You want to level it first?
Right now, it won't matter too terribly much.
Can we move?
Yes, we moved a lot. One more down there somewhere, about in front of that your knee somewhere.
Right here.
All right, Tony, tap her down there a little bit. All right, let me see what I got now. Tap it over a little bit more. All right, hold that. I like that better. Where's that other mark? You still see it?
Yeah, you're a quarter inch off of it.
Oh, good, 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 good. That's our next corner. But okay, put that back. I like that better.
Well, I looked up through the bottom and I can see light.
Straight into that screw.
For the plug hole?
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
When he saw the light.
I saw the light.
They're ready before I lay down. Just
All right, do not do a Miley Cyrus thing now.
I was gonna see if he'd spin me around with it. I'm pretty sure there's some redneck water skiing done with that.
All right, so that's another door.
Do we have a key?
it's gonna be crooked.
I guess that's true.
That's all it's gonna do.
Make you do it. I didn't notice it was slanted. Tony, it's about 2 inches out. All right. All right.
You want the hammer?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
That's a nice trap bar there.
It is a nice car.
I like it.
All right, this has been pretty awesome. We have got walls, everything is up other than the ceiling and the LVLs. We got to this point in 7.5 hours of actual time. So if you had all your stuff in place, you could get the walls up, floor up, everything in one day.
That's right.
Very motivated crew.
Yeah.
But you had to work with substandard labor.
You were motivated.
Yeah, I was motivated, just substandards all. Substandard worker. All right, let's go outside and take a look around. Okay, so we're on the outside here, and I want to give our viewers kind of a visualization of what's coming. So there's going to be 3 8-foot sliding glass doors on this end, 1 6-foot sliding glass door on this end, and this is going to walk out into about 1,000 square foot deck. Now this portion down here will be another deck, but it'll be under the roof of the cabin as well. So this deck will step down about 2 steps down, so it'll be 1 step in between, and it'll go out probably, I'm thinking 15 to 20 feet out. We kind of, every time we say 15 and then we go to 20, it keeps growing. It might as well, This is going to be a living space cabin, it's outdoor living space.
Yep.
So are you happy with it to this point?
Well, I'm hoping you're happy.
I'm excited about it. I mean, 8 hours, an 8-hour day, and we have the walls
We got
up.
all the floors and all the walls up.
Well, I mean, and that's not even really telling the
in
whole
a day.
story. Because it's the walls, the conduits in the walls, the insulation's in the walls. I mean, we've saved a ton of time. So check it out. Stay with us as we go forward on this build. We've got a lot more coming. God bless. Have a great day.